Well, I don't think our post did a great job of posting up and making themselves available. They had a lot of responsibility on the defensive side of the ball, so they got kind of worn out a little bit early. So they took that option away from us. But I think our players are, our team is in the position of, we feel good about what we're doing from the outside, and that was kind of a saving grace for us last night.
Looking at Missouri, they've won some games early. They have Sophie Cunningham, who's making her case for Freshman of the Year. What does she do that makes her so effective?
Well, she does a lot of things, so you can't just point to one thing. She plays both sides of the ball. She's a competitor. She can score in a variety of ways. She can post up. She's got mid-range. She's got long-range shot. So there's not one thing that you can point to. She's going to play for 40 minutes, so we have to make sure we're not relaxed when we're playing against her, and we got to make her play both sides of the ball.
What have you learned about your team after the first two games? The SEC players are pretty much the same thing going into the SEC play.
Well, I think we're a lot more confident shooting the ball. I mean, it was one of our emphasis. We have to become a better three-point shooting team if we feel like we want to, have as much balance as we need to play in our league and to play beyond.
Coach, you talk about the need to be more physical inside when teams are packing it in. I mean, you have a pretty good big man to your right over there. Have your bigs pick his brain at all since he's here?
Well, we just got here today, so we just saw him. Having Kayla in the locker room is like having him in the locker room because she's watched a lot of basketball games. So she's sharing her knowledge to our post players, but it's real simple. It's not, it's either you're gonna post up big or you're not. It's not. I don't think it's a skill. It's a decision whether you're gonna do it or not. And I think our players, post players, saw the film. They saw where they weren't effective, and I think come Sunday afternoon they'll be ready to be challenged in that way and have an impact on the game.
You mentioned the outside shooting. How nice was it to see Khadijah knock down a couple late in the game? And do you feel like that's given her some confidence to maybe shoot when they leave her open like that?
Well, if I'm Khadijah, I'm feeling real good about myself and my ability to knock down the shots. And her shots last night looked a lot different than the ones she usually takes, where she doesn't look as confident spotting up, shooting them. And last night she was in the flow. Shots were in the flow, and when they're like that and you're not thinking, when you know that that's the best shot on the floor, you get yourself ready for it.
Dawn, what was Tiffany's injury last night, and is she going to be 100% for Sunday?
Yeah, she practiced today. She got a little treatment, but she came in not sore at all, not hurting at all. She just fell hard on the back.
Last night was kind of a rare game for Asia. Do you expect her to bounce back in a big way on Sunday?
Yeah, Asia reverted back to freshman year, but the good thing about Asia is she's visual. We watch film. She saw where, she could have made a better impact, especially offensively, and rebounding the basketball. So, when she sees it, she does a real good job at responding. So, we pointed some things out on the floor today, so hopefully we'll get one more day to, kind of give her some opportunity to work on it, and then come Sunday she can execute it.
Even banged up, Tiffany came out there and had, possibly her best performance of the year. How nice was that to see?
Well, as soon as I knew that, when I went out there to check on her, I asked if she could feel her legs. She could feel her legs, and Tiff just needed to take her time getting up off the floor. But I knew once she decided she was going to come back and play, she was going to play, take it to another level. You really don't want to get Tiffany Mitchell mad at you, because she's got a response, like no other. She's ultra competitive, and I've seen her do that on many of occasions, especially in that particular gym.